What's up, everybody? Got Rampage out here today. Take a little potty break. We're gonna go over some loose leash healing, things like that. If you have not already, check out the video we did with Roxy, a 15-week-old puppy. As far as the luring stuff, we'll show you a little bit of that today with Rampage, hopefully, if he'll engage with us. But that's what we're going to show you. But he's a little bit further along than Roxy, because I have been doing this good. Been doing this from day one with him, right? So this is something you definitely want to do day one. It's just not been the major priority, okay? All right, so going on luring here. All right, so if you guys, again, for a deep dive, check out that video, but I'm holding this treat so that he can't access it until I want him to, right? And then I can build whatever behaviors that I want. Good. I'm at the point now, so like with Roxy, when we were showing you guys with Roxy, we're not really putting anything on cue, heel. With Rampage, I am. So I'm giving him the command, right? If he goes too far ahead of me, right here, I'm trying to build this heel position. Remember, left leg back, bring him back into that position. Good, reward. Good, and I had 2 in my hand there so I could get good reps. All right, and so ideally, you're gonna either, if they go ahead of you, this is to teach loose leash walking. My dog goes ahead of me right now. I'm not gonna correct him quite yet. I'm going to change directions, right? So I'm either gonna walk backwards and bring him back into this heel position, reward. Good, if he holds, we can reward, but the second he goes too far, I can either do that or I'm gonna turn, all right? So I'm gonna do more backing up just so you guys can see me, but that's another option as well. So if he goes way ahead and I turn, as soon as he's back in positioning, good, I'll try it from this side. So if he goes ahead, I'll turn. He's already coming back, right? Bam, reward there. So those are your 2 options. He goes ahead, he checks out, I'm coming back, left leg back, bring him back in position, take a couple steps, good, reward, good. Rampage, good. So remember that engagement as well, good, is gonna play into a factor here. So if you can teach him to look at you, he's going too far ahead, reset, good, good. But our goal here is to walk as far as we can with him holding position here, and as long as he's there, reward, load him up, good. Good, and he's at a point where we're about ready to introduce accountability. Like, he understands what we're asking him when we give him these commands. Heel, sit, down, come, not quite stay, right? We're still working on that. So he's at the point where I can start doing accountability, which we're gonna do in our next video. But this loose leash walking is important, all right? Okay, go buddy. So a lot of people like focus on, like, they try to do this all in one go for a 2-mile stretch or something like that. Don't do that. Like this is my driveway. Now this is like a longer driveway than most people, but do a short distance. Walk, when your dog goes ahead, boom, bring them back to that left side, right? They go ahead, change directions, right? And go back the other way. You can do this all in your driveway, good. So don't focus on like this long distance or anything like that. Change directions frequently, go the other way, right? All that kind of stuff. If you need help with the turns, if they're not doing that well, luring, okay? So we'll get a right turn in here so you guys can see that. Rampage. So he's actively going for the treat. I turn, boom, I pay him, okay? Left turns, I'm gonna turn his head. I'm turning, boom, I pay him, okay? So again, if you're finding that your dog is are struggling to pay attention to you, like as you turn, they keep going forward, you can still do the turn method or back up, but this is how you would lure that before you even get to that point. So like, don't let them go way ahead of you, right? So you can start that luring to get those turns down. And you can do that, like turns can be 90 degrees, right? So if I'm walking here, boom, reward, and then they can be Rampage, 180 degrees all the way around as well, okay? So loose leash walking, super important. I kind of do that in tandem with the shaping stuff, the luring, teaching the behaviors, things like that. But I would probably focus more on those things, the things we were showing you with Roxy. I'd focus more on that first before going into the loose leash, right? Don't make this a huge priority. Once I get into the accountability stuff, my dog's understanding loose leash, then I'm gonna focus more on longer distances, which we'll show you guys in our next video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.